Welcome to the WealthKode Blockchain Knowledge Series, and in this episode, we'll be talking about Ripple and XRP. No hype, no BS, just laying out the facts for your reference so you gain a greater understanding in under 15 minutes. Remember to follow and subscribe to our pages for all future episodes being released on a regular basis. And share this video with friends, family, and the online community to help them better understand this new asset class. And of course, if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos, or digital assets for future episodes, or you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. So let's get started. XRP is one of the longest standing major cryptocurrencies, maintaining a top 10 position by market cap since its inception in 2012. In contrast to blockchain networks using proof of work like Bitcoin or proof of stake like Cardano, it uses an alternative form of distributed ledger technology with a different type of consensus protocol. We'll go into more detail on this later. XRP also boasts one of the largest communities of very passionate supporters, and yet it remains one of the most controversial assets in this space, mainly connected to its token distribution model and the role that Ripple plays in the XRP ecosystem. See today, Ripple is a company. The XRP Ledger, XRPL, is distributed open source software, and XRP is a digital asset. But that wasn't always the case with a series of rebrandings over the years. Throughout this video, we'll explore some of that history, take a look at how the XRP Ledger works, and discuss some of the use cases that it opens up. First, let's clarify the different aspects of the ecosystem. What is Ripple? Ripple is a global payment software company headquartered in California, and in 2021 boasts over 500 employees in offices around the world, led by CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Its core product is RippleNet, offering connections to hundreds of partner financial institutions via a single API that aims to make money faster, cheaper, and more reliable to move across more than 55 countries and 120 currency pairs. RippleNet can also help customers to reduce or eliminate the need to pre-fund accounts in different countries and currencies with On-Demand-Liquidity, ODL. This optional service uses the XRP digital asset and XRPL to source liquidity during cross-border transactions and bridge two currencies in as little as 3 seconds. ODL therefore offers an alternative to the traditional settlement of payments that reduces operational costs and unlocks working capital for other business uses. What is XRP? XRP is the native digital asset of the XRPL, designed to function as a quick and efficient bridge currency. Launched in 2012 specifically for cross-border payments and microtransactions, XRP can be sent directly without a central authority, with transactions settling in 3 to 5 seconds at just 0.0002 cents per transactions. XRP has a finite supply of 100 billion tokens. The full token supply was issued on launch, with the total gradually decreasing as accrued transaction fees are destroyed. Each XRP is further divisible by 6 decimal places, with the smallest unit, called a drop, being 1/1,000,000th of an XRP. What is the XRP Ledger, XRPL? The XRPL is an open source, permissionless, and distributed ledger upon which anyone can build. It's maintained by a global community of software engineers, server operators, and over 150 peer-to-peer validator nodes, capable of processing 1,500 transactions per second and scalable to the throughput of Visa. In addition to XRP, the XRPL supports IOUs as representations of other assets, including fiat currencies, commodities, and other cryptocurrencies. It also offers an inbuilt decentralized exchange to trade these IOUs and XRP, some other smart contract functionality, as well as compatibility with the Interledger protocol that enables interoperability between different distributed ledgers and traditional payment networks. It's designed as one part of the developing Internet of Value, delivering a world in which money moves as information does today. History of XRP. Web and decentralized systems developer Ryan Fugger first idealized the Ripple project that would go on to become the XRPL, launching Ripple Pay in 2005 as a financial service to extend credit lines to friends and family and make secure payments online. Then, in 2012, Fugger handed over the project to Chris Larsen, executive chairman at Ripple, and Jed McCaleb, now CTO of the Stellar Development Foundation. They then co-founded the technology company Newcoin, quickly renamed to OpenCoin. OpenCoin was later rebranded to Ripple Labs in 2013, then just Ripple from 2015. With help from cryptographers Arthur Britto and David Schwartz, work had also begun on an open payments protocol, along with its native token that launched in 2012. At the time, the name Ripple was broadly used for the open source project, the Ripple Consensus Ledger, RCL, Ripple Transaction Protocol, RTXP, the Ripple Network, and the digital asset known as Ripples. Later, for clarity, Ripple came to solely represent the company. The open source project became known as the XRP Ledger, and the native digital asset simply XRP. The founders of the XRP Ledger gifted 80 billion XRP to the company that became Ripple, some of which was sold and some used for public giveaway distributions. 55 billion of these tokens were placed into on-ledger escrows and released at 1 billion per month to provide more predictability to the XRP supply. How does the XRP Ledger work? Unlike proof of work or proof of stake blockchains, the XRP Ledger does not rely on mining or staking to verify transactions. Instead, agreement is reached across the network using the XRPL consensus protocol. Using the XRPL consensus protocol, independent validator nodes compare and come to an agreement on the order and validity of their XRP transaction records every 3 to 5 seconds. This consensus serves as final and irreversible settlement, at which point a new ledger, akin to a block, is issued. XRPL transactions are executed in a deterministic order to prevent double spending and malicious attacks. Again, unlike blockchain networks, the XRPL does not rely on incentives. Network transaction fees are not paid to miners or stakers and are destroyed upon settlement. XRPL fees are adjusted automatically in response to network conditions to help ensure a balance between maximizing transaction throughput and keeping transaction fees as low as possible. All network server process transactions according to the same rules, which are confirmed once the validators reach a quorum. Validators choose their own peers for consensus and store them in a unique node list, UNL. Ripple publishes a default recommended list which each participant may or may not use. This means that everyone gets to choose who they trust. No one can be forced to trust anyone, and validators can't force others to trust them. More specifically, every validator broadcasts all pending and valid transactions not already included in a ledger as a candidate set. The network of validators then examines the candidate sets from their UNL and votes for the transactions that should be included in the next ledger based on the deterministic rules of the protocol. Each set must progress through 4 sequential rounds of voting, with transactions receiving more than the minimum percentage of votes, starting at 50% quorum, passing through to the next round until 80% consensus is reached. Transactions that don't receive enough votes are discarded or added to the candidate set for the next ledger. Once a minimum of 80% of validators on a server's UNL agree, transactions are added to the consensus set to attempt to include in the next ledger. All the transactions contained in a consensus set are applied to the ledger in a deterministic order, and all validators then confirm that they got the same results. If that confirmation is successful, a new ledger is considered validated and final, and the process of building the next ledger continues. The XRPL prioritizes safety over liveness. In the event of a consensus failure, the protocol is designed to temporarily delay processing in preference to double spending. This delay allows all pending transactions to remain unconfirmed and re-attempted in the next consensus round. If the failure is due to a malicious attack, processing will continue to be delayed until the attacking validators are identified and removed from UNLs, allowing consensus to resume. This safety measure has not been required since inception, however. Anyone is free to become an XRPL validator at a much lower cost for the hardware components compared to mining equipment and without any large staking requirements. However, each XRP Ledger account must hold a small amount in reserve, currently 20 XRP, as an anti-spam measure to disincentivize data occupying too much space on the ledger. There are currently over 150 validator nodes maintaining the network, operated by universities, exchanges, businesses and individuals. 6 of them are run by Ripple. The XRPL also provides some level of smart contract functionality. Payment channels allow payments to be decoupled from settlement, enabling asynchronous balance changes with a delayed settlement. Escrow capabilities allow XRP to be locked until a certain time in the future or upon meeting another cryptographic condition. Deposit authorization enables users to restrict who can send them transactions. The built-in decentralized exchange lets users trade XRP and other asset representations. Finally, the amendment system allows new features to be introduced to the XRPL without causing disruptions. XRP Use Cases. The vision of XRP is to transform global payments using a distributed network with improved utility, speed, transparency, and cost effectiveness compared to legacy payment systems. This opens up a variety of use cases from cross-border payments to decentralized finance that are beginning to find traction. Through the RippleNet On-Demand Liquidity service, financial institutions can use XRP to bridge 2 currencies in 3 to 5 seconds. This delivers far quicker, lower cost cross-border payments that are sent and received in the local currency on either side of the transaction frictionlessly, without having to tie up working capital in multiple overseas accounts or being heavily charged to access the capital of others. Payment platforms including MercuryFX, Azimo, Golance, and SendFriend are all examples of companies taking advantage of on-demand liquidity, using XRP to avoid these pre-funding costs with instant settlement times. Micropayments are another key use case enabled by XRP. Businesses like Coil, Forte, Raised in Space, and Cinnamon Video are beginning to leverage the XRP Ledger to build innovative products for gaming, video, music, web monetization, and other content that can benefit from the streaming of micropayments. Exchanges and wallet providers such as GateHub, Trust Wallet, and Zum are some of the most common businesses running the XRP Ledger. Increasingly, custody providers like BitGo, crypto payment processors like BitPay, infrastructure projects like Toho Labs, and application platforms like XRPL Labs are further expanding the utility of the XRP Ledger ecosystem. The verdict. Though the proportion of XRP supply still controlled by Ripple remains high, and the company faces ongoing regulatory concerns that will need to be resolved, significant progress has been made to decentralize the open source network, and the potential utility of the XRP token is evident. If these concerns can be overcome, given the time and cost savings in the cross-border payments market in particular, but also the XRPL's decentralized exchange and interoperability between traditional finance institutions and crypto networks, plenty of opportunities remain for the longest established digital asset in this niche. Thanks for tuning into this episode of WealthKode Blockchain Knowledge Series. Stay up to date by subscribing and following our pages for all future episodes. And feel free to comment if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos, or digital assets in future videos. Don't forget to share this video with friends, family, and the online community to help them better understand this new asset class. I'll see you on the next episode.